Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to another edition of Sports Chat. If you're new, hit that subscribe. 293 subscribers away from 2K. I want to hit it before the Dallas game. Help me get there. Share this out, tweet it out, Instagram it out, do all that stuff. And we got a big show for you guys today. But first, hit that like button and do all that other stuff. Eagles got James Bradberry, guys. The Eagles signed James Bradberry, a cornerback. I'm still in shock. 1 year, 10 mil. 1 year, freaking $10 million, guys. It's a hell of a deal. It's a hell of a deal. I mean, Howie Roseman, you got to give him props. You got to give Howie Roseman props, guys. Because if it wasn't for him, we would have not gotten this man. We would have not gotten this man. He makes this team so much better. He makes this defense so much better. It is insane. I did not feel comfortable. And guys, let me know what you guys think about James Bradberry in the chat. Tyler's going to be on in a minute, and then we'll get his thoughts and everything. But first, guys, I did not feel comfortable with Tig Allen, Zach McPherson as the CB2. I did not. Not at all. Because they're young. They still got experience. They still need to get their feet wet. I'm just telling you guys. I feel comfortable with James Bradberry. Now, he's not a top 5, top 10 corner, maybe 10 to 15 if you want to go that route. He is a good cornerback. Now, I know he had an off year last year, right? He had an off year last year. So for me, this is like, okay, James Bradberry, you're still in the division. You got to step up. You got to keep on stepping up. I know Darius Slay and Vontae Maddox, they were both trying to recruit you. It worked. It worked. Now, let me just talk about his contract real quick, guys. Let me just make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it better. And then I'm going to go like that. So there we go. So, James Bradberry's 1 year deal with the Eagles will pay him $7.5 million, including $7.25 million guaranteed, and another $2.5 million in upside, bringing the total value of the deal to $10 million. All I gotta say is wow. All I gotta say is wow. Holy shit. Holy shit. I made a video, I think it was like last week or a week ago or whenever, that the Eagles needed to get this man because of our cornerback room. And hey, we got it. Is Howie Roseman actually listening to us? Is Howie Roseman taking time out of his day to listen to us like me? Howie Roseman, if you're watching this, good job, man. Very good job. You nailed this off season. You freaking nailed it. And here's my guy. Yo, what's up?
Hey, how's everybody doing today?
Hey, everyone's good. Everyone's good. So, I know you and I talked about this, but I don't know if you know about his whole contract, right?
Yes.
So, here's the whole deal. I'm going to read it for you. James Bradberry's 1 year deal is with the Eagles will pay him $7.5 million, including $7.25 million guaranteed, and another $2.5 million in upside, bringing the total value of the deal to $10 million. That's a steal, bro. That's a fucking
You know what?
steal.
I think it's a very fair contract. Especially you gotta keep in mind he did have a down year this past season. On a very bad just overall Giants team, and just due to lack of support, he was definitely, blown out in a lot of instances, as you can see in the stats. However, I think as a cornerback number 2, especially considering he's going to be with one of the best corners in the league, and Darius Slay, it's going to be very simple for him to, I think, get back on track. And if it pans out right, they can re-sign him to maybe a larger extension, give him a little bit more money. If not, then you didn't waste too much money on him. So it's a very good deal for the Eagles. I think a very team-friendly deal. And I think this is kind of a prove-it deal for Bradberry to prove that he still has it.
Right. And for me, the fact that he stayed in this division, not a lot of free agencies, a lot of free agents stay in their division. And guys, we got 9 likes already. Let's get one more up to 10. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep that going. I was shocked that he's here. 11 teams reached out for this man, and we got him. 11. And you know what he said? He said that this scheme fits him.
Yeah.
So,
and that's definitely a huge thing. I think there's also a little bit of he wants to prove to the Giants that he still has it and kind of be a little bit of, get back at them a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, we got BOSG in the building here. What's good, BOSG? What's good, Mitch and Tyler LFG? The Eagles got James Bradberry. We have 3 reliable corners now. Darius Slay, James Bradberry, and Avonte Maddox. So that is really good. So I'm actually glad that BOSG brought this up. What is good, Andre? Make sure you guys hit that like button and share this out, man. Every little bit helps. We're 293 subscribers away from 2K. Let's get it up there. So, do you think these corners are the best in the NFC East?
And the NFC East?
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, there's not a whole lot of competition at the cornerback position to be specific in the NFC East. The Giants, I don't even know who the Giants have anymore at cornerback. The only one who was really noteworthy was Bradberry. I don't
even know who the Cowboys in Washington had, to be honest with you.
Well, the Cowboys have that one
Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah, they have Trayvon Diggs, Mr. Interception, but lets up all the yards.
Yo, if Boys for Life comes on, you got to say that again when he's here.
I'll consider it.
You consider it? No, you better do that.
Fuck you think this is? I don't take requests.
Shut up. Keep going.
But I just don't know who would have a better overall core. Like if it comes to number ones, there's an argument for the Cowboys because Tavon, like as much as I think interceptions are a little bit over padded, they still do matter. But it's just overall, I think the Eagles have the better cornerback core.
Mm-hmm. Now, here's another thing I want to bring up. Yes, I was going to bring up his age. Yes, he's only 28, bro. He's 28. That is good. The signings we had this offseason, I'm going to go back in Twitter and find it, are like 28 and younger. All these signings that we got, including the draft. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's honestly amazing. Howie pulled this off. I still can't believe it. Like, I think, I made a video about this like a week ago, how the Eagles should get him.
Mm-hmm.
I think Howie Rosen saw that video, bro.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean? Hi, Howie. How you doing? Howie, good job, man. Good job. But, dude, now, we got the best overall roster in the division?
See, that's a hard one because, there are still some question marks there. Like, as much as I love the wide receiver core, there is still a little bit of a question at that third slot.
No, it's not. It's Watkins.
I know, but is Quez Watkins going to be at least a minimum of bona fide number 3?
If not, then we got Pascal.
That's what I'm saying. It's just I feel like there are some teams that have a better overall wide receiver core. Okay, I feel like those two might be like some fringe slot to maybe rotational pieces better than actual bona fide starters for that wideout core. Another question I have is the backup tight end position. I'm still not comfortable with people we have behind Goddard. I like Goddard a lot.
I was actually going to bring that up.
Every single snap. The next thing that I have a little bit concerned with is the safety core. But if we have good enough corners, I feel like that can make up for it, especially if the D-line does its job.
James Bradberry has enough experiences to develop a cornerback and playmaking while contributing to matchup matters. Yes. Dude, I'm still in shock. You know what Boys for Life sent me? It's actually on his video. I'll send you the link if you want. It's on his channel. I'll send you the link. It was CeeDee Lamb toasting James Bradberry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, great. But
that's
also
going
to be on CeeDee Lamb.
But here's the thing, though. That's also when Bradberry was also the number one cornerback. He's not the number one quarterback now. He's the number 2.
Yep.
That's going to make a whole lot more difference. Because CeeDee
Now
Lamb covered more by the actual cornerback number 1 because they got rid of Amari Cooper.
Right. Now this makes me more comfortable because when we play Minnesota, right, they got Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If somehow, some way, Darius Slay is off Justin Jefferson somehow, some way, would you feel comfortable with Bradberry on Jefferson?
See, I don't know if I would or not, just because we can't just ignore the fact that he was getting burned by people like CeeDee Lamb. And so I do feel like unless he proves otherwise, I don't think I can take him seriously as someone who can cover the number 1 guy by himself. Unless I see significant improvement from last season.
Right. Yeah. It says, man, now it comes down to Jonathan Gannon, bro. He has no more excuses now. None. You got your chess pieces.
Again, the only thing left is as long as the offense can do its job, then I do think that, yes, there are no more excuses. But you also can't deny that Gannon's defense is also what kept us in a lot of those games.
Yeah. I mean, he has the chess pieces. He knows how to use them. Supposedly, I don't want to see I don't want to see Jordan Davis on a screen. I don't want to see a cover 3 on a 3-yard line.
Yes, dumb stuff like that definitely shouldn't be happening anymore. He has the pieces he needs to make this work. But, I think overall a lot of the success that happened last year, especially when the offense was struggling, is due to a lot of the great play calling he did do. Like against that Carolina game, the only reason we're in that is because of the defense. And that was the pitch perfect example of it, because when the defense is able to make up for the horrible display of offense for 2.5 quarters, it gives the offense enough time to try and get back into it.
Mm-hmm. Facts, yeah. I'm telling you, man, this feels a lot. I'm just ecstatic because now you and I talked about this. Jesse Bates, off the table now? Or is that still on the table hanging off?
It's gonna be hard.
Pause.
But so
you set me up for that one. I had to take it.
The big thing right now is that do we have the ability to trade for Jesse Bates? Because in order to get him, we'd have to trade for him.
Right. And they're only going to want a first, I feel like.
I see. If he's learning not to play because while he's on the franchise tag, they probably won't be able to get the leverage for a first. This isn't like someone who's like Deshaun Watson as an example, where he's on a multiple year contract. What's going on, AK?
AK, I'm going to send you the link if you want to come on. I'm going to send it to you right now because I want to hear your thoughts because you were comfortable with the CB2 before we got James Bradberry. You were like, you wanted them to compete. You wanted them to earn their spot. So I wanted you I want to hear your opinion on James Bradberry now. So I'm going to send you the link, bro. If you want to come in, you can. If you don't want to, it's up to you. So, yeah. I mean, dude, how would you feel? Wait, what were you saying before I talked about AK with the link?
It's one of those things where it's going to depend on for the Jesse Bates thing. It's going to depend on if they can finally get a team to bite on him, which might be a little bit harder now that he's saying that if he doesn't get paid, he's not going to play. So if that's the case, that might drive down his value It's not like he's got a multiple year extension like somebody like what's his name John Wilson, who won a multiple year contract, so you could afford to get that first round pick because you could just make him sit instead.
Mm-hmm. Yo, what's good, bro?
Yo, what's good, brothers? How you doing?
What's going on?
We're doing good. So, AK, give me your thoughts on James Bradberry.
Bro, well, real quick, let me pipe in on this. You can actually the Jesse Bates is actually still a reality. In all honesty, you can get Jesse Bates for a 2023 second round pick. We have two of them. He does not want to play. He won't sign the franchise. He did not show up to practice, yesterday. So it's shown that he doesn't want to be there. And yes, I understand we don't have that much money right now, but you could get him if he would be willing to come here and would want to come here, which right now I don't know why you wouldn't want to, because, with Bradberry and Slay here, he can look at that secondary and be like, wow, I'm the missing piece. And if that's the case, we could automatically be a true contender. So, if he's smart, he would choose us. But you could get him on like kind of an A.J. Brown deal where it might be a little less at the beginning because you don't have a lot of money now, but you can guarantee them more money later in the contract when we do have more money. But, that ultimately would depend on Jesse Bates and what he would want to do.
Yeah. I mean, dude, can you imagine? Where would Jesse Bates go? Strong safety or free?
I think free.
Free?
Yeah, I think they wouldn't move Harris because he's comfortable there. And Jesse Bates, he can play either or, I think. So
Okay.
wouldn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also like Jesse Bates' ability to roam the field a little bit more than I would Harris's.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's a given.
Yeah.
That's a given. So, it's just like, if we get him somehow, some way, already, how Eagles won free agency, I feel like. But if we get Jesse Bates too, it's pretty much set in stone.
Well, and that's what I'm talking about, man. Like, realistically, you're not going to be able to pay him a lot of money right now. So a lot of his money would come to, like, signing bonus, like guaranteed money right at the beginning, and also incentives. Like, that's where his money would come from because we don't have a lot of money right now. But over the next 2 years, we'll be able to increase that because we'll have the revenue from, like, the TV updates and all that. And, so we'll be able to pay him more later. But, dude, just what we've done so far, I'm mind blown, man. Truly,
Yeah.
this.
Now, M85 brings up a good point. On paper, it's great.
Yep.
We need to see with our eyes.
Yep.
We need to see with our eyes here.
Yep, not wrong. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think people are saying that we're now just about quote-unquote Super Bowl contenders over-exaggerating the situation we're in right now?
Divisional.
Yeah, we can win we can win the East.
No, I'm not even saying the East. I'm saying division round.
Oh, okay. You made
Past
division.
wild
Okay,
card.
my bad.
One past the wild card. I say division round is realistic. I can't say championship is out of the picture. Okay, but realistically, divisional, because we made it to a wild card last year and we failed. Well, now we have the team to win that wild card. So we should be able to make it to the divisional. Now, whether or not whatever happens in that divisional game, makes it to where we move on to the championship, that's for here nor there. But we're definitely set up to be a divisional team. Now, and here's the thing I got to say, too, on the Bradberry thing. Yeah, I did petition for the young guys to play. I still feel that way, but I'm okay with it because it helps out our team. And this is one way I looked at it, and I heard someone say it today, and I'm rolling with it because I like it. Say, God forbid, something would happen to Darius Slay this year. You're not losing a number one because Bradberry is the number one. You can slide Bradberry over, and now you just have to fill your CB2 with one of these young guns. It gives you an insurance policy behind Slay. And when you look at it in that sense, That's really good. You can't complain about it. You can't do anything but really, really like it. So I'm okay with it, man.
Mhm.
And if they all stay healthy, then hey, dude, this for sure. This is a legit team. You not only have the best one of the best wide receiver duos in the NFL, but now you just have one of the best cornerback duos in the NFL. You have top 5 defensive line. You got a top 2 offensive line. I mean, sky's the limit, bro. In all honesty.
I
Yeah.
agree with most of what you said there, AK, except for exactly one thing.
Wait,
At
can I
least
just say
as
something real quick? I'm sorry, just really quick. Lindy and Birdman, I send you guys the links if you want to come in as well. All right, continue.
there's exactly one thing I do not agree with you on, and that is, as of right now at least, I'm hoping I get, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but as of right now, I cannot say that Bradberry is a true cornerback number one. I'm basing
No,
this
no, no. I said valuable. He's a
He's a value.
valuable number one. He's valuable to have if Slay would go down. Because, like, if Slay would go down, then you would automatically have to just depend on McPherson and Gowan both. You know
Yes.
what I mean? So he's a valuable person to have them move over at number one. Listen, to me, he's top 15. Okay. He played bad last year. I get it to a point. But in all honesty, that team really didn't help him much either. Their defense was always out there. Their offense was terrible. Like, you know what I'm saying, man? Like,
Mhm.
you can only do so much with what you have to work with. Now he's actually got talent around him. He's got a team around him. It should make his job easier, which should make him have more success and should let him flourish more. He didn't have this talent in New York. He didn't. He has it now. So the only thing he can do is get better. I mean, think about it. You want to talk realistic? That's as real as I can be.
All right, and I'll give you credit there. It's definitely going to make me at least, not as upset if we manage to lose Slay. However, if something does happen and we do have to rely on him as a number one, I still don't like our chances because it's just, again, I'm hoping I'm wrong and I'm hoping he has a major bounce back year. But especially looking at last year, you see him going against people like CD Lamb and him getting absolutely burned. If that's someone that you want to rely on top covering the opposition's top guy, it's going to make life very difficult for you in your defense.
I know, but who was helping him? The man was literally doing it all on his own.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping,
and that's why I give him that pass.
because of the talent around him. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
and that's why I give him that pass, man. Listen, the year before that, he was a Pro Bowler. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to sit here and realistically, their team the year before that was better than last year. So he's proven that as long as his team is good around him, he's solid. But maybe the issue is whenever you put it all on his shoulders, he can't hold up, which that's hard to do as a CB1 anyway. And as shitty as their defense was last year, and as shitty as their offense truly was, Bradberry was literally doing it all over there, man. He was covering every wide receiver one every week. That's tough, especially when he had no help.
And I definitely agree with you. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm hoping things do improve, and I hope that he does prove everyone wrong. That last year was just a down year and just a bad overall team for the Giants.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm hoping, like, I'm either proven wrong, and if not, then, at least he's able to cover number twos.
Because realistically, do you honestly think if the Giants had the money, they would have kept him?
No.
I think they would have.
They would have.
They
Why
would have.
wouldn't
The only reason
They
I'm
would have
saying
kept him.
no,
If the Giants had the money, they would have.
the reason I think the answer is no, because if they truly did want to keep him, I think they would have found a way to get the money. I think they would have found other way to get the money from cutting someone or trying to rearrange somebody's contract in order to re-sign him. But the fact that they didn't, I think, shows that they didn't really intend to keep him.
I think he was halfway out the door anyways. I think he was halfway out. That's what I've been hearing. So, if he was already halfway out the door, so it's just like, you can see where I'm going at here. It's like, oh, he's halfway. We can try, but there's no. Hey,
I'm
Birdman.
just saying,
They
listen,
probably put the-
you're going to get way more out of this kid than you did Nelson.
Oh, 100%.
Let me
Don't
do
get me
that.
wrong. I was already iffy on the Nelson thing in our system, anyways. That's why I wasn't a big fan of it. But
Yeah.
Yo, what's good, Birdman? What's good?
What's up, Birdman?
Happy Bradberry Day.
happy Bradberry Day.
Happy Bradberry Day.
On Hump Day. What are the odds?
Right? You know what's funny? You know what's so weird? So I just barely got the keys to our new place we're going to be staying at. And the name of the street is called Pokeberry. And then today you Captain Bradberry. I was like, what the hell? God, are you giving me a sign?
It was all.
There you go, man. There you go.
You need to make a petition over there and change it to Bradberry.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I should.
Especially if
But
he
hey,
comes out and wins you a Super Bowl, then you definitely have to.
Hey, you know what's funny, AK? Dude, like, since, like, you started your channel and everything, and I've always been giving, like, Howie a bunch of crap, calling them Smithers and all that. I really think he's been watching my show, man, because I've been giving him so much hell, dude. Like, and like he is just doing everything good. And I'm like, he had to be watching my show, man.
Can I have an apology for all the times my neck has been wrung that I've stood behind this man and everyone's giving me shit for it? And now that he's actually
we
done
are
good.
renaming the title of the stream to the official "We Are Sorry" AK stream.
Because
I'll do that when we're done. When
I
we're
get-
done, I'll do that.
I'm not sitting here ever going to doubt this man, because you know what? There is times he does some stupid shit and we all give him hell for it. But you know what? I got to give him credit when he does good shit. And he does do some good shit. The negatives in the past outweighed the positives, but it seems like right now his positives outweigh the negatives. So I win.
I'm thinking he went on that. You know how Chris Long goes to that? He does that water challenge thing where he climbs that mountain or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he must have took Howie up there or something. And Howie's just changed it. Something happened to Howie because I still can't believe what he's doing. I don't know if he got a new girlfriend or something. I don't know what he's drinking, but
Bro,
something has happened,
somebody offed him, and we're looking at a replacement Howie.
No, this is an alien.
He's a replica Howie. It's not the real one. Watch, this is gonna go viral soon. Somebody's gonna take this shit and run with it. It's a replica Howie.
It's face off in real life. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, dude, who is this guy? What happened to Howie? You know,
Right?
But you know what? Like, I don't know, man. Maybe that Jalen Hurts swag or something. Something is. He's feeling something, man. He's feeling a certain type of way, dude. So
I think it's because they believe in Nick, man. In all honesty, if you really, really want to get down to it, I think that Nick won him over to a point.
Oh,
you know.
And you know what, AK? You might have got something right there. Like, imagine being your second year coach and you're getting a team like that, dude. What an
right?
Jalen and Nick Sirianni, dude. That they are just like going to Vegas and just hitting on all the slot machines. I mean, this is gonna be so amazing for them. Like, they're gonna be like a kid in the candy store. So like, this is set up so nicely for them to succeed. You know, everything is right there. I mean, even for the damn defense. I mean, Jesus, you know, this is crazy.
Yeah. Birdman, did you hit some of those slots? You were in Vegas?
Yeah, the gods didn't really bless me that good.
Oh, sad.
But
Damn.
it was worth it though, because you know I did get on the TV, so that was like my main goal, and you know I was pretty excited about it. So that was worth more than the money right there.
I got a question for you since we're talking about money at the end of the month here. And sorry, Eric, now that I see you're in here, bro, I gotta say I gotta retake my $100 back off of our thing we were gonna do.
Oh, no.
I'm taking my $100, and I hope you all want to join me. Let's throw it all in, like $400. They have the Eagles at 8.5 wins this season in Vegas right now. I want to throw $100 on that and win big because I'm pretty sure we win way more than 8.5.
You know what?
Oh,
I
yeah.
gotta show you something. Since you
So,
said
so
that,
if you guys want to make some money and we go 4 seasons and we split it 4 ways, I'm down to do that because
I'll
8.5
consider it.
sounds really
I'll
good
consider
to me.
Because
Yeah,
I'm not allowed to
that's-
put bets in where I live.
yeah, you can't do bets in South Carolina.
I
How do
know.
you? How's that sound to you, Birdman? Tempting?
I'm down. Just give me about how soon do you need the money?
It'll be at the end of the month. I'm gonna do it, but I can wait longer if you need me to.
Okay, like I'll be like probably next month. I'm in a better.
Okay, we'll do it next month then. But yeah, man, they have us at 8.5. Is that
Oh,
not
that's-
crazy? Yeah, that's
oh,
like taking candy from a baby right there.
You want to see something
Hey.
crazy? This
What's that?
guy right here, I'm gonna take this off.
Oh,
Had the-
this one.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about, bro. You know what I'm talking about.
What?
This guy had the Eagles going 6-11.
Holy
With the
shit!
Washington Commanders going 10-7 and the Giants going 9-8.
Who is it? An NFL analyst or who?
It's Jared Bailey. He's like one of those ESPN guys and everything.
Jared
So-
Bailey is on crack.
So that 8 ball was really powerful. Because there's no way in hell that's even happening.
I forgot they gave the Raiders 8 and 9.
Yeah, there's no way. Dude, that is all wrong. That is dude, that is drugs at its finest.
Bro,
right
are you telling
there.
me
How are the Pats
that
going
the
12-5 with no wide receivers?
you're telling me it's unrealistic to think that the Detroit Lions do not finish last in the division? Oh,
I actually think he might be right on that one. I think the
But
Bears.
you know what they're doing though, AK. They're clickbaiting the Eagle fans. This is what this is about. Every time there's things going good for Philly, they attack. So even Nick Wright, he's attacking us too. He's saying
yeah.
that
Yeah, but bro, look at that though. They got the disrespect on the Dolphins at 6-11. Seriously, you think
wait,
the
they have
Pats?
the Dolphins going
You-
6-11?
Yeah, you think the
look, it's right there, Tyler.
Tyreek
I
Hill
didn't
and
even
shit
look
are
at the AFC.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look at the disrespect on the Dolphins. Look at the disrespect on the
What?
fucking Raiders. Look at the disrespect on who else do we got here?
Look at the Saints 6-11. I can see them
I
going
think
higher.
didn't the Dolphins sweep the Patriots?
Wait, they have only one team in the NFC.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
There's a lot wrong here. I mean, how does Washington go from what they were last year to 10-7 with just Carson Wentz? What?
Wow.
No,
I mean, look at the Falcons though, 2-15.
that's disrespectful because they had a way better record than that last year with a crappy team.
Yeah, 4-13 for Seattle and the Bears.
What did they go last year? 7-9?
Mitch,
Something
get
like
rid of this list. Mitch, get rid
Yeah,
of this.
that is the dumbest
making my
list I've
brain-
ever freaking
Yeah,
seen.
this is making my brain hurt. Just listen. To
I
God
shared it with.
damn.
I texted it to Boys for Life. He's like, "That's accurate for the Eagles."
Hey, you know
Oh,
something?
God.
That list right there is what gives me hope that I can actually make it someday. Because that's just stupid.
Hermit equals Patrick.
If people like that are truly working for ESPN, then I should definitely be able to make it.
Oh yeah. Even Eagle Camp. Eagle Camp could make that.
wow.
That's
Dude, the ceiling for this team is 12 and 12 and up.
it's
I can-
13-4 now, bro. Easily.
Ooh.
You know, that's like, I mean, everything is just gelling. Everything's going smooth.
Well, there's
even
no
the rough
excuses.
patches.
There's no excuses.
Even if we win just 11, I still don't think that's bad. I still
No.
think that's good. Just depending on how we win the game. We're gonna know in 2 months, or maybe even less than that, what this team really is. You're gonna find out real quick. We don't even have to wait the whole season. You're gonna tell. And I mean, I don't even know if any team is gonna be able to match this swag. There's too much swag on this team. Even freaking Howie's getting involved. I mean, what's next? Howie Roseman's gonna go out there with a do-rag? Like I'm like, dude, I don't know what to expect from Howie.
Yo, next thing you know, bro, Jeffrey Lurie's gonna come out looking like what's his name from Bringing Down the House in one of those freaking pink suits, one
Oh.
pant leg up.
yeah, right. He's gonna
Oh,
come out. If he shows up in a pink limousine, it's over, guys. It's over.
All right, so we got 11 and 6 or 12 and 5. We got 13 and 4. We got 11 and 6. It's going to be more than 11. I got 12 and 5 as of right
What
now.
about the Eagles?
What, Tyler?
Talk
Tyler?
about that Eagles schedule?
Yeah, it's right there on the screen.
I literally just got back.
Oh, okay, let's run through this shit real quick because we had our predictions last week before the Bradberry. Now it's changed.
Yo, Jock Talk, where have you been? I haven't
Yo,
seen you.
Jock, what's good, man?
I haven't seen you in God knows how long. Shit.
Who is
Jean.
Yeah, switch my predictions.
Yeah, there's a lot gonna change here, man. Guess
Eric,
what?
what was your prediction for the Eagles? What was it?
He had us at 11 and 6. I had us at 12 and 5. That was what we came to. But you know what? I had my wife's team beating us week 8, and that fucking shit just changed. So
Nah. I'm telling you, man. Kenny pick. Wait, yeah, Kenny.
Hey, you know what I was thinking? You guys call me crazy, but if we sweep the Cowboys, that's 12. We're winning 12 games for sure. I'm just gonna put that out there. If we sweep Cowboys, we're 12. We're gonna have 12 wins.
Can I tell you guys something right now? I'm going to tell you, and this better be the way it works out because it should. There's no reason we don't go 8-1 at the beginning of the season.
Ooh,
Where's the one loss coming from?
The one loss might be Arizona or Dallas. That might be it there. Other than that, it's 8-1.
Wow.
You think we're gonna
think about it? Think about it. What does Detroit have now? Yes, they have Jameis Williams, but he's a rookie. It's got to come. That Goff, question mark still. You know, he did solid for him, but it is Goff. And then they do have St. Brown. It's his second year. You know, they have Swift. They do have a good team, but ours is better. Let's be honest.
They got Aiden Hutchinson, too.
Against Lane Johnson, a vet? Come on, man.
Yeah.
He should school his ass. Come on. So there. Now you got Bradberry to lock down Justin Jefferson week 2. You got Darius Slay to take Adam Thielen. You got Maddox in the slot. Should be able to win that one.
Record prediction before you buy? Yeah.
Washington, same thing. They have 3 good receivers. We have 3 good corners. You should be able, defensive line-wise, to tear up that offensive line and sack Wentz. That's a win. Jacksonville, same thing. Very young team, still developing. Same thing. Lock them down, beat them up, win. Arizona and Dallas, that's your 2. That could go either way. Then your bye week. Then you got the Steelers. All right, well, Steelers, they're young on offense. Yes, they have an elite defense, for sure. 100%. But I believe our offensive line can hold.
Tomlin's
I truly do.
Too.
Yeah, he is sneaky, but if all goes well, listen, man, we won the last 2 meetings against them, right? I think we can do it. We're on a good hot streak against Pittsburgh right now. So I think we can pull that off. Texans, yeah. So right there, that's 8-1.
Try everything.
But that's 8-1 right there. Up to week 9, that is 8-1.
Dude, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that, dude? Wow.
But am I wrong, though? Am I wrong?
I am going to slightly disagree with you there.
Really?
We're going to start 8-1. I can see us. I still think we're going positive, but I think we go 5-3.
Where you see 3 losses, bro?
I can see us. I see us losing to the Cowboys.
5, 6, and 8.
So
5, 6, 7, 8.
Cowboys. I do see us losing to the Steelers.
I mean, the defense. I'm not.
Exactly. That's why with that defensive monster that the Steelers have, even with a young quarterback, I do think that
I would give that to you if it was in Pittsburgh, but it's not in Pittsburgh. That's why I say we win that one.
And I do honestly
think
that we're either
we won the
dropping the
last
game
2
to
times?
Washington or we're dropping the game to the Vikings, but I don't think we're winning both of them.
I get honestly.
Wait, AK.
I don't know.
The last 2 times we played, Carson Wentz. So yeah, I think so. We beat them.
Yeah,
We
because
beat
remember
them
when
his
they,
rookie
when,
year,
yeah, when they,
or
Now, the only reason I'm saying that
yeah, but I don't
is
think
because
we beat
it's
them
going
when
to
they
be
had
one of the
Claypool.
highest explosive offenses in the league, backed up against another.
you're right. We're
Right.
2-1. We're
Offense back to
2-1.
back. That's why I think they're going to be a little bit
Yeah.
tired from the previous week. That's why I
But
can say
still, we
AK,
have
was that was
we're 2-1
was that
against Pittsburgh, but we still have the upper hand. That was
was that
2
the
years
last
ago.
time we played them? When they played
Yeah,
Cleveland, was that the last time? Oh, and we
yeah.
lost,
That
right?
that was the
Okay.
year. That was 2020. Wentz's last year. Wentz started that last game against
Yeah,
them. The
because
3 times we
Claypool
played.
had like 4 touchdowns that game.
Yeah, yeah. And whenever we played him, Hurts was not starting. Then he did take 2 snaps. Remember that ended up being runs for like 15 yards or something like that. But he
because they
never
were
actually
using him in a
threw.
quote unquote wildcat, even though you just literally gave him the ball and ran.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean,
The only
honest,
another game that worries me is Doug Peterson coming back.
yeah, I can see
Because
that.
I really think he's gonna dial up the like I really think he's gonna want to put on a clinic. Like I'm not saying like he's just gonna dominate us, but I know he's gonna make it really difficult for us to get that game because it's like, he wants to like kind of say you guys screwed up by letting us go, So I really think he's gonna do his homework on that game. But
No, and I
but
agree with you, but I don't
Yeah,
think the
too,
talent matches up enough for him to get a dub.
Yeah.
that's where I'm hoping. That's where I'm hoping that we just
Yeah,
it doesn't matter that we are the better team.
exactly.
Just hope that we don't, because if you think about it, it's going to be Sirianni versus Doug. So it's going to be, chess right there. So it's
Yep.
going to be crazy, dude.
Now, I'm going to say something that's highly debatable. I can see us losing to Washington week 3. I can see it.
That's in Washington? Is it in
Yeah.
Washington?
Yes.
Now, don't worry about that game. We got that game. The game you got to worry about is when Carson goes back to Philly. That's the one we got to worry about.
I know, but I still see it. Maybe the stadium falls on us. Maybe, who knows? Who
Golden
knows?
showers.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more golden showers for everybody. Yeah.
My whole thing about the whole Wentz
Maybe
thing is
somebody
he's already shown us his weekend. He circled us on that calendar. He wants to play us, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Instantly, that is his weak hand right there because guess what? He's going to try everything to win that game. And what happens to Carson Wentz when he tries everything to win a game?
He crumbled.
So
Hey,
therefore, he's going to crumble because he wants nothing more than to beat us. And when that happens, Carson Wentz can't win.
Hey, you want to know how he would really freaking lose his shit? Is if
What's
we
that?
signed Nick Foles. That day we signed Nick Foles.
No, I'm not doing that, but that would be funny.
Oh, but can you imagine he would freeze? He's all, God, Jesus, not again.
So,
Yeah, Joe, I got one at 9:30, bud. It's coming up.
yeah. Birdman, I got a quick question for you. Now, I know you're not the biggest Jalen Hurts fan. So, how do you feel going into the season with the weapons we got with, like, A.J. Brown and everything? How do you feel about it?
You know what I was thinking? I think his magic number is going to be 22 passing touchdowns, and you can throw 6 or 8 rushing, and I think that's going to do it. If he's under 20, 18 through 20, it's going to be so close. But I think he can hit 22, guys. I think he can do 22 passing touchdowns. If we put in the numbers that the touchdowns that did drop, I think we would have been very close. So, 22, I want to say is a magic number of passing, and then I think he gets the job, guys. 22 plus 6 or 8 rush. And I think he's going to be here for a while if he gets that. That's what I believe.
32-8.
And then,
I'm sorry, what?
Are you smoking?
That's NFC Championship.
I'm always
right there,
smoking.
That is true. That is true.
If he does 30, AK, we're going to the NFC Championship.
Bro, listen to me. And follow me down the rabbit hole. No, I get it. I get it. I'm trying to back my wording up here and my reasoning. Okay. When you have a defense now that we have now, listen, we've all talked about it. What if scenario we get Jesse Bates, right? You automatically, I'm saying it's a Super Bowl or bust this year. Truly, if you would add him. But with what we have right now, offensively, defensively, you have two number one wide receivers. You have a legit threat at halfback as long as he stays healthy. You have Dallas Goedert. You have multiple slot guys you can use. You upgraded special teams. You upgraded your secondary just now. You added Hassan Riddick. You possibly have one of the most dominant defensive lines in the NFL. There's no reason, man, with between A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert, and Devontae Smith, he cannot have 32 touchdowns. No way.
I mean, I'm just saying that. Then, wow, I mean, that's going to be a hard team to beat.
I expect us to be a hard team to beat.
Right.
So you're basically have us going to the NFC Championship with that.
No. I have us at least winning. I have us definitely winning the East. Definitely, hands down. No, nothing.
I think he could do it with 22. Shoot.
I know, but listen, there was a link out today, and I don't know. I didn't send it to you. I'll send it to you because I put it in the Eats Meets West. They actually have, because of all our additions right now, they have Jalen Hurts as a prime horse candidate to win MVP this year.
What? I think I've seen that.
So
that's rare. So when you make a statement like that, that's you can't come back from it.
22 with 8 rushing touchdowns. Can you get it with that, or how many are we talking here?
Man,
what did Lamar do to get his?
I would say would have to be, he would have to have over 4,000 yards passing with 22 touchdowns.
But did Lamar get that when he got MVP?
Lamar had like 4,200 yards passing, I believe, when he won MVP.
Yeah.
So he has to at least have 4,000 yards passing.
So
I think he had 26 or 28 passing touchdowns that year too, if I'm not mistaken.
How many rush?
Oh, that one you'll have to look up. I don't know.
I got it.
But I'd say maybe 10. Or no, not 10, because Jalen Hurts just broke that record. So it was probably like 7 or 8.
Let's see.
Right, Mitch?
36 passing touchdowns.
36. Okay.
Throwing touchdowns, yeah. 9 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. I'm trying to find the rushing. Where the hell is it?
Okay, so he even had 36. So yeah, he has to be around 32.
Wow.
Why did it? Wait.
I didn't think he had 36. Holy shit.
I didn't.
It didn't seem like it. It seemed like he ran for most of those touchdowns. So, wow. But you see, so I mean, dude, like, and I don't even feel that Lamar throws it enough. I didn't really pay attention to it, but I got to look at those touchdowns.
Combined. Could it be combined here? I'm on PFF.
That could be combined 36.
Wait, here's what. Yeah, it could be combined. I'm still trying.
It shouldn't.
I don't know how PFF does it though.
Yeah, just go to when you Google him, go to his stats or something.
Yeah, that's what I did. I'm just gonna. Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to ESPN. I'm gonna try ESPN here.
But I mean, realistically, man, for me to probably consider him a candidate for MVP, 38 would be the lowest I could give him, like yard-wise passing, But
okay, he had 36 passing touchdowns in 2019, and he had 7 rushing.
There you go.
Dang.
Yeah. So he had 46 touchdowns. Am I right on that?
36.
Yeah. So Jalen's got some work to do, bro. To be. Yeah, he does.
That's some work right there.
Now he has the roster to do it though, because I mean, think about it. When Lamar won that, dude, he didn't have like prime candidate wide receivers. You know, he did have Andrews, but
And
you know he had Marquise Brown.
and also, AK, we can't play Mr. Nice. If we're putting away a team, I want to put away the team. You know how like
Oh, for sure.
they let Dak Prescott throw the 5 touchdowns on us. They gotta let Jalen do that. If we're putting away a team, just let him do his business. I don't care if he throws 7 touchdowns.
Bro,
Let him
if
do
you
it.
can make the score 80-0, do it.
That's
You know, like,
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
there is no mercy anymore, man. Like, just straight up, if you can make them look stupid, make them look stupid.
Yeah, I mean, because you see how they basically, because Dak threw those 5 touchdowns against our bench warmers, they already inducted him to the Hall of Fame. Compared, a lot of the Cowboy fans were doing that. They're like, "Oh my God, the best quarterback since Dan Marino."
But everybody forgets up till halftime, bro. That game, they made it so close when it should have been a blowout to begin with. You know what I mean? Up till halftime. The second half is when they took off in the second game.
Right. You can't
And that was
explain
against no one. And that was against no one.
Yeah, you can't explain it to them though like that. It's too much information for them.
Yeah. I'm just looking forward to the season. Like, can it come faster? It's only May.
Dude, it's gonna be expensive, bro. Oh my God, to go to these games and party, but it's gonna be so worth it. I mean, I'm already broke and I haven't even been to a game yet. I'm already broke because I got the hotel here, the hotel there. Like, man, ticket here, ticket there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
All I gotta say, man, is that this team right here, like, Jalen is one of the luckiest men to ever fucking be in Philadelphia. Because if I'm looking back between the Philadelphia Phillies, the 76ers, the Flyers, none of us have ever put a team around a player like this team just did with Jalen Hurts. Okay, I'm telling you right now, man. Donovan McNabb would be drooling right now. Carson Wentz in his prime would be drooling right now. Like, for the first time ever, this team has went and done something we haven't done ever. And that is give this kid every opportunity and every weapon that we could give him. So he's got to make it work. He has to.
Yeah, that's basically it. Now, for me, we still need a running back. I feel like we need another running back in that room because Jordan Howard is not back. I don't think Huntley's back. Boston Scott is there. Kenneth Gainwell is there. Miles Sanders is there. We don't have like that big running back.
It's going to be Miles Brooks 1-2 punch. Watch.
Hey, Kay, speaking of that running back room, do you think that we should have some sort of plan where we can kind of limit Miles, but also have him being very productive, but not put too much, because we want to preserve him, right? Because it's a long season.
We're going to do like a Jai Blunt type thing, running back by committee. I expect it to be that way. You're going to have Gainwell. He's going to be your scat back, the guy that goes out, and catches passes, just on little dump routes and, skid down the yards, get like 15, 20. He'll probably be your screen halfback. Miles is going to be your northwest and east-south runner. He can kind of do both. So I just want to see more patience out of Miles this year. Like, be patient, wait for your holes to open up. Don't just run in there and expect to pop out the other side, but that's why I think Brooks is going to be very effective for us, man. If you look at Kennedy Brooks kind of has a Le'Veon Bell type run style to him. He's very patient. He will sit behind our linemen and wait. He'll just chill. He really is like that, and wait for Mailata to just rip one open there, and he'll go, And that's what I like about Kennedy Brooks. He's not the strongest. He's not the fastest, but you know what? He will get you 40 yards a carry. He'll get chased down, but that's what I'm talking about. He's that patient guy, though. You know, he can give you some big runs. He's
So,
sneaky
AK,
powerful.
so do you think that if we got a good lead or something like that, we should just pull him and let the other guy, the cowbells, work in there
For
and
sure.
just kind
For
of
sure.
hold it off? Yeah, because
Yeah.
we're gonna kind of have to like do a LeBron James thing here because at the end of the day we're trying almost with like how Embiid or whatever, like maybe they played him too much because this dude keeps just getting hurt and he's always hurt when you need him to shine. So we need Miles to be December, January ready, and no, we can't have no concern of like, oh, he's hurt for a couple days or a couple weeks. We can't have none of that because especially for him, dude. This is no matter if he stays with Philly or he moves on. He's got to look at the NFL is going to look at him and see, oh, is he washed? Is he done? I'll give him a couple bucks here, but this is a big year for Miles. Man.
Yeah, no, I still feel Miles Sanders can get over 1,000 yards this year. I think we can use him effectively, and I think he'll have a really good year. There's no reason that he shouldn't have like 6 or 8 touchdowns this year, But in the end, that all depends on Miles and his health and how he plays. If he comes out and he plays like he did last year, well, you can kind of tell what it's going to be from here on out. He probably won't be a part of this team. I asked the question, and I don't even know, but is there even a possibility that he can even save himself at this point? Even if he gets 1,000 yards rushing and he gets 8 touchdowns, are they still going to keep him, or are they just going to let him walk? Because how they are dimes a dozen. We can get one in next year's draft. Like you got to look at those possibilities.
Let me ask you, AK. If we're doing what you said, who would we get to kind of solidify, kind of like what we did with Jay Ajayi? Who would you want? It could be defense or offense to kind of solidify a spot, just to give us that insurance policy, so to speak.
Are you talking before the season starts or at like the trade?
We got the trade deadline. So I think we got Ajayi in was it October or I can't remember, or is it November? No, it had to be October.
Yeah, it was like week 6 or 7 we got him. It was right before the deadline was.
Okay, so like that situation.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, it would all depend on how the defense is looking at that point. I mean, like, for instance, say nothing happens from here on out. We have Bradberry, and the rumors that we hear are right, and they believe in Epps, and Epps actually is doing a great job for us, and we don't see a weak spot at a safety, and we can kind of roll with what we got, and injuries are not an issue, then listen, I don't know who would be available at that point, for trade, but I wouldn't probably think a wide receiver would be a need, but I would maybe look into a halfback to complement Miles, to give us that vet, but I wouldn't even know what halfback would be available come that time. I did hear something maybe about Green Bay trading A.J. Dillon or Aaron Jones to Washington for Terry McLaurin, but I don't.
You know what it would be probably, AK? You know how a team is supposed to be really good, but they couldn't get it together, but they have like good pieces? I think it would have to be a team that not actually having a good year, or maybe they lost their quarterback, so the season's kind of going to, and they do have a running back that's really good. So that I think there would be a possibility, but if it was defense, what position would you want it to be?
It would definitely be safety at this point.
Safety? Okay, all right.
Yeah. Now, unless like say something would happen to Riddick or something like that, then maybe an edge rusher. If we needed one due to an injury, but I mean we are pretty stacked on defensive line. But I would say at this point right now, the only thing I can think of that would make us any better would be like a Jesse Bates or a Chuck Clark. So if you could pull like Chuck Clark at the end of the trade deadline to kind of solidify that, I'm with that as well.
Dude, you know what picture I want to see? I want to. Sorry, Mitch.
Go.
I want to see Jordan Mailata and Jordan Hicks side by side. Can you imagine that, dude? That's two huge dinosaurs right there, dude, just standing next to each other.
Dude, did you see how small Fletcher Cox looks next to
I
Jordan?
know.
Yes.
Is that not funny, dude? And we all thought no one could make Cox look small because it was like, dude, Cox is a beast. He's the big man in the middle. Someone's bigger than him.
He looks like a WWE superstar, dude.
Yeah,
Jordan Davis could be in WWE for all. That dude is a beast.
His shoulders are so fucking wide, dude. Oh my god!
I want to see AK. I want to see AK standing next to Jordan.
No, dude, I could stand in front of him. I don't even need to stand next to him.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, he's a big boy, man. I really have high expectations for this kid. There should be no reason anyone should be able to just run right up the middle on us with him in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, no reason. He should be able to plant Derrick Henry. I'm that confident in him.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way.
Now, is he starting? Is he going to start?
Listen, we play the Titans week 10, right?
Yeah.
By week 10, I don't know why he shouldn't be. If he's as good as what everyone says he is, and if he is as effective as he is, dude, let Cox be the rotational piece. You know, Cox has done his job over the years. He has a reason to take a back seat if need be, you know, but Davis one-on-one with anyone, bro, no one's ever going to win that. No one. I can't think of one offensive lineman who can beat him one-on-one. Can any of you at all?
And just to know that Brandon Graham's gonna be with these guys, dude. Like, I can't wait to see Brandon Graham out there, man. I really missed him.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this will be his last year. I hope not, but it might. But I just can't wait to see all these guys mic'd up. Like, this is gonna be crazy, dude. Like, how are we not on that Hard Knocks show, dude? How are we not on it? But I'll take it because everybody goes on that show loses, so I don't really care. But we are must see TV, bro.
I can't wait to see Jacoby Dean, man.
Yep.
Yeah. I can't wait for that. But I know the injury is like a big question mark here. The AK is not, to me, it's like I'm iffy. Birdman, how do you feel about Jacoby Dean's pectoral injury or whatever that is?
I actually want to watch a video. Like, there's this doctor that he does the NFL players like that get injured. So I don't know if he has done the whole thing on Jacoby Dean, but I do really want to listen to players that have gone through that injury and just like people who've gone through the injury and what it entails. But I'm just gonna be like that guy that, you know, he knows his body. So I'm gonna take the man for his word that he can get through with this, and it's not gonna be a thing, because if it is, you know, we're probably gonna be in a little trouble right there, and that's gonna like kind of hinder his development in, you know, chemistry. So I just hope that he's making the right decision, and, you know, because we need that guy. We need that Brian Dawkins-esque thing, you know. We and he just looks like he just fits the team, dude. A lot of these guys look like they've been here for some reason. Like, I don't know if I'm in the Twilight Zone, but they just seem like they're Philly dudes, man. And like, and like they're getting the city because a lot of analysts and people they've been down talking the city and the people and the players, you know, because you got guys like Ben Simmons and Carson Wentz, like, you know, it's just all this doom and gloom crap. And I want people to look at what we're building right now, the city of brotherly love and all that, the whole nine. So the swag in the room, like, just imagine being in that locker room with those guys. Like, who would you talk to first? Or, it's just like, who pick your, like, whoa, what Jordan and Kobe and got Jalen and geez, man, I can't believe this is even, this is like some Madden Ultimate Team crap going on. It's crazy.
Well, and this is the thing I want you guys to realize too, man, with that injury. Nakobe Dean missed no games last season. All right.
Right.
And he's been playing through it. And either A, he's very tough, or B, it's not as bad as what everyone's saying it is. And he's out there playing right now with it. Now, his plan is to wait until the end of this season and then get surgery this next off season after the season's over. So, and how he even said it, the doctors looked over him. He's fine. He's good to go. So I have no worries, man. I think it was something that was blown up and just worked in our favor, and we should all just be thankful for that. But yeah, man, he didn't miss any time due to it, so I'm not worried.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Nakobe Dean is so small, but he plays like with his. Oh my God, it's just amazing. Like
Brian
Nakobe.
Dawkins wasn't that big, but he did a lot on the field. That's all you got to do. You just got to play with that heart, man. That's what we ask. If you put your heart on that field, dude, we're Philly fans are not going to question that. Eagle fans will not question that.
Mm-mm. No. And people question Rager. I'm telling you, man. Do you guys think he'll be?
He needs to get off Twitter. That's all I was.
Do you think he'll be traded before training camp? Jake Elliott. Oh my God. Jake Elliott next to Jordan Davidson. Oh my God.
I don't know what the deal is, but I don't know. Maybe AJ Brown being there and maybe the chemistry gets a little bit better on that. But I'm not gonna put all my eggs in that basket on it. But Jalen Reagor has to figure stuff on his own, dude. We can't hold his hand. He has to do this himself. So he has to get over that mental block and woe is me. Get out in the field and perform. Stop worrying about this. Stop worrying about that. Do what you need to do on the field. And all will be forgiven. But if you go out there and you still got all the dark cloud over your head, we're going to see it right away.
Bro, Rager's done. Why are we even talking about this kid? Look at all the acquisitions we brought in at wide receiver over the last couple of weeks and even today. This kid is done. Like, Rager's.
I don't think Howie's done with him, though. I think Howie.
I mean, he tried to get rid of him. Chuck Clark.
Yeah, Howie's done with him. Trust me. He's just. Yeah, dude, listen. Like, he can get rid of Reagor now because of everything he just done, and no one's going to give two shits. In fact, he looks even better by getting rid of Reagor than keeping him. So, yes, I have a feeling Reagor is – he's not gone yet, but he's on his way out. He'll figure it out. He's just waiting for the right opportunity because Mitch is right. He tried to get rid of him. He already did.
Oh, so you think he just drops him just straight up?
Oh, hell, at this point, no, because, I mean, that's a $5 million cap hit, but I mean, I would do it. I'd eat that money, but that's me because I don't like him. But Howie, though, as a businessman, no, he'll try and figure out if he can make a trade work somewhere. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe somebody gets injured in training camp like Cohen just did, and somebody needs a wide receiver. He can just be like, "Hey, here you go. Give me a fourth, and he's yours."
Right.
I don't know, something.
But hey, guys, I gotta go check in here. But thanks for having me on. AK, you got another show?
Yeah, I got one here coming up here in about 15 minutes. So I'm about to stop this in like 10 minutes. So I think Tyler go to sleep.
All right.
Tyler's on the phone.
I'll see you. Yep.
Peace.
See you, dude.
Later. All right, Mitch. I'll catch you later, bud.
All right, man. Catch you. So I'm going to actually ask you guys a question here. And that's, I want to talk to you guys about Jalen Reagor. So, let's talk about Jalen Reagor. I'm going to want the full screen. We all know Jalen Rager, he's not that good, right? We know that. The front office, the higher ups, they know that. Jordan, oh my God, not Jordan Davis, Jesus Christ. Jalen Rager hasn't been in the highlight films. He hasn't been in like those hype videos on the Eagles Twitter, right? He hasn't been there. So it's like the signs of painting, the walls are getting painted, right? Like the clues are there, the signs are there. So I feel like Rager's going to be gone. Yeah. Yeah. I might make my video about that tomorrow, that or Jesse Bates. So, yeah, I really feel like Jalen Rager's done. Can you imagine if we got Chuck Clark for Jalen Rager? Can you guys imagine that? If we got Chuck Clark, we would have had one of the best defenses on paper. Yeah, he needs to get off social media. I don't follow him at all, so I don't see anything. So it's just like, I don't see anything about Rager. Like, his mindset is not there. Everything is not there when it comes to Jalen Rager. So, it's just like, dude, you gotta go. I mean, honestly, I'll take that cap hit. I will take that cap hit, guys. I will take that cap hit because we took Carson Wentz's cap hit, and that was big. We just finished that off like last year or 2 years ago. I think it was last year. So, Jalen Rager's $8 million. I'll take that. I want this guy off. He's wasting money. I feel like I'm talking about Ben Simmons again. Jalen Rager. God damn. Jalen Rager's trash. Yeah. So how you been? How you been, Doc? I haven't seen you in a while. How you been, man? So, yeah. If you guys want to go to East Meets West, it's gonna be on in like 15 minutes. I'm gonna stop this in like a couple minutes. So, great stream, guys. It was good, but about the dude, we got James Bradberry. We got James Bradberry, yo. That is incredible. That is incredible, guys. How we got James Bradberry. It's insane. All right, man. All right. Hopefully, I see you commenting in my videos. Hopefully, I see you in all my streams. I think I'm doing one tomorrow about college basketball and the what is it called? Draft combine. I think. Still got to talk to Dante about that. I just want to see you in the chat. Right? I forgot about that. I really forgot about that. It's insane. But, guys, please share out the stream. Share out the channel. Trying to go watch hours. I'm trying to hit 2K before the Dallas game, before the first one. If not, then the second one. So, share this out as much as you can. Thank you for coming to Sports Set. Tyler had to go. He has worked in the morning. So, shout out to Tyler. Shout out to AK. Shout out to Birdman. I mean, these guys are great, man. This Eagles community is great. I love this Eagles community. This Eagles community is great. There's one person I do not like. I'm not going to say his name. But, yeah, this Eagles community is great. So, have a great night, Doc. Yeah, have a great night, bro. Just like, comment, share, guys. I think I am. Coach Dante wants to do it, but I think I'm so confused. I want to do it. Like, I want to do it. Like, I can do it. I'm not doing anything. Like, I can do it. Let's see. What are his initials? EC1. EC1. There you go. Yeah. So, guys, how many likes did we hit? Let's see. I want to know how many likes we got. 22 likes, 69 views. Hey! Thank you, guys. Thank you. But hopefully you guys had a good time here. I'm going to catch you all later, hopefully for the draft combine. If I'm not doing a draft combine, I'm doing a Phillies game. It's either one or the other. So I'm definitely streaming tomorrow. So, guys, make sure you subscribe, like, share. Share everything. Wait. Share the content. Every little bit helps. Hashtag Road to 2K. The movement is real. Did you see? Yes. I said that in my video today. I said that in my video. If you did not see my video, go check it out, bro. Go check out my video. If you did not, comment on that video. It's a banger. So, guys, I'll catch you all later, all right? Have a good night. Peace. Halftime, the show's over, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll DM you tomorrow.